Crow, Jasmo, Jason Hughes driving. Kenny Murphy from post 7, center stage G, the outside 8, Always Reese, and Redmond Doucette. They're off and pacing, and as expected, there goes Montreal Phil straight to the lead as they race into the first turn, getting away second. That's Todd Trites and Dragon's Fire. Crossing over and looking for and finding a seat. That's Mark Campbell and PJ Camdex third. Getting away in the 4 spot as they head on by the opening 8th. That's Rocky Western for Gilles Berriot, settling out in 5 as they race down the backstretch for time 1. Is Always Reese and Redmond Doucette. They check in at the opening quarter. It's Montreal Phil showing the way out there by a length and a half. Darren Crow aboard. Second at the rail is Dragon's Fire with Todd Trites driving. Along the rail in 3 is Mark Campbell. As they race on past the 3/8, he's aboard PJ Camdex, 29 seconds flat. Was the opening quarter, no change, single file as they round the turn into the lane. Approaching the half, Montreal Phil getting respect in the front end, still out there by a length and a half. Now the first to sacrifice is PJ Camdex and Mark Campbell moving up. First over, inside, staying in the pocket, Dragon's Fire for Todd Trites. Rocky Western looking now to get the second over toe. He's looking to the outside from 4. Then racing along the rail in 5, Always Reese and Redmond Doucette. Back end moving on the outside into the 6th spot as they continue into the backstretch. Jasmo for Jason Hughes. Then back at the rail in 7 is Arizona Bucks with Gerard Kennedy. And at the back of the field is Kenny Murphy in center stage G. They arrive at the 3/4. Montreal Phil out there by 2 for Darren Crow. Along the inside, Todd Trites still second with number 1, Dragon's Fire. They continue midway round the final turn. They race for home, less than an 8 to come. It's Montreal Phil. There goes Dragon's Fire now out of the pocket second. 3/4 in 1, 28 and 3. Down the stretch they come. Montreal Phil holding the lead. Outside Dragon's Fire. Montreal Phil. Dragon's Fire closing in. Montreal Phil will win it for Darren Crow. Finishing second is Todd Trites. And Dragon's Fire up for third. That looks like Redmond Doucette and Always Reese.
All right, here's a look at the slow-mo coming through the stretch here, and we talked about this horse. We were hanging out with him last night, too, Montreal Phil, and what a trip. Darren Crow tonight, serious off the gate. That's where they needed to be, and they hold on for the win.
Boy, Lee, this guy's such a classy horse, and Darren drove him great here tonight. 29, 59 and 1, good rate at half. 128 and 3. Here they are at the wire together. We said this Dragon's Fire would be tucked in the whole way. Todd challenged late, but Darren got Montreal Phil to the wire first here tonight, and they're back in the winner's circle in Truro next.
My very first time visiting Prince Edward Island, we took the ferry. I remember the excitement of breaking away from the mainland. That never left me the whole time we were there. It felt like a real adventure. Naturally, I keep coming back, and so does that very same feeling the moment I get on the PEI ferry.
Joined with Darren Crow on our way back to the winner's circle with his own trainee, Montreal Phil. Darren, we see a lot of 1s on this horse's card. He likes to leave. Last start out over the half and 55, a little bit more respect here tonight. Got the front actually fairly easy. Tell me about the trip.
We just got lucky tonight. He drew a little better. He had the 8-hole last week. So these horses like him are pretty hard to find, 14 years old and still doing what he does. So I'm just lucky enough I get to train and drive him.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Darren, and good luck the rest of the night.
Operating back in victory lane, the winner of the 7th race of the Atlantic Regional Driving Championship, number 5, Montreal Phil. He's a 14-year-old Bay Gillett son of Blissful Hall of the Matt Scooter Dam Matter of Style. Obadon Ellis Abbott and Jeff Ellis, trained and driven by Darren Crow. Montreal Phil, 157 2/5.